Spirit in the Bluegrass Music Fest is a 3-day bluegrass festival scheduled for this June at the Kentucky Horse Park.
Absolutely. And joining us to tell us this morning is co-organizer Sam Karr and Greene. Thank you so much for being here. So you and I were talking a little earlier. You told me if I had never been to a bluegrass concert and I would have to go back. I would go back.
Absolutely. And you know, the thing is, like, when people think of bluegrass music, if you're not familiar with it,
right,
you know, people think of like old school, right? They think Beverly Hillbillies, you know, they think 1950s, they think 1960s. But if you really listen to bluegrass music today, what you hear is really some of the great acoustic musicians in the world. And that's what we, you know, naturally in Kentucky, you know, Kentucky is the home of bluegrass music. And so in Lexington especially, when we put a festival on, we're bringing the best of the best. And so it's really, you know, it's really the best musicians, the best talent in America. And so we're really, you know, we're really excited to bring this event back to Lexington.
So what does this event entail? Like, what's happening when I come to the bluegrass event?
Sure. So it's a 3-day event, and you know, we have, you know, there's camping that's available. So it's, you know, if you like to camp or you like music, or you know, if you just like to come out and have an event, there's a lot of things that happen at this festival. There's something for everybody.
Okay.
You know? And so what we like to do, you know, and Sam really does a great job of bringing like some of the best talent here. And so it's not just acoustic traditional bluegrass. We also kind of step into the space of you know, music that is, you know, that is beyond bluegrass, that we think is attractive for a lot of people.
So Sam, who are we talking about that's going to be there? Some names that folks might recognize.
Well, locally we have 2 great bands. The Goodwin Brothers have kind of taken the bluegrass / country / rock. They could do everything. Mm-hmm. They're local. And Wolf Pen Branch also is local. That's 2 bands we have. But nationally, the Traveling McCurries, the Poor Ramblin' Boys, the Seldom Seen, on and on. Tim Shelton Syndicate. Just we think our lineup is one of the tops in bluegrass, and we got local flavor and we got national flavor also. So
for folks that want to come to the festival, sure, how do they go about getting tickets and all that?
Go to our website, spiritinthebluegrass.com. Our number, we're easy to find. Our numbers, we put our numbers out there, our emails, and
there they are.
I was gonna say,
you know, we are really almost out of camping, I would say.
Really?
But primitive camping is available. And we have some you know, cancellations, so don't hesitate to call. We'll put you on a list. We'll get you in. We'll hook you to an extension cord. We'll do something to get you there, whatever. But it is. We've had a really good response. I think people, you know, it was there since 1974. The Cornets, of course, ran it and really changed my life. I was there since I was 10 years old, and it's just an iconic festival that people want back here in Lexington.
So do we have to buy tickets for all 3 days, or can we buy one, or how does that work?
Yeah, you can buy a ticket individually for any day, or you get a little bit of a rebate if you buy the week-long ticket. But as Sam said, you know, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that this festival went on for 46 years before COVID, right?
Oh, wow.
And so, you know, our partners at the Kentucky Horse Park have been wonderful. They wanted to make sure that we had an event that continued. And so the Cornet family, you know, created an institution, not just in Lexington, but in all of bluegrass music. You know, the Cornet family actually established the bluegrass festival culture. And so, like today, if you see a lot of country fests or multi, you know, artist events, you know, bluegrass music set the pace for that. And that started like in the 60s and the 70s. And so the Cornet family really has done so much for bluegrass music that people don't really recognize, that they were an institution not just for the city, but also, again, for the industry. And, you know, we're just trying to make sure that we continue the festival in a manner that's respectful of what's happened, you know, related to its history.
All right, let's get the dates one more time, guys, and of course the location, out the horse park.
June 8th, 9th, and 10th at the horse park. You can come in anytime that week. We will actually have a kickoff on Wednesday night at the Tipsy Cow in Georgetown.
Okay.
Turning Ground will be playing there, which is another kind of local band. So yeah, just give us a call, come out and have a beer with us and pick some music and kick your heels up, and it's going to be. We're really looking forward to this one.
Some good dancing with the bluegrass music.
Yes.
India.
Listen.
India loves to dance.
I love to dance, but I'm trying to get Jim to dance because he only has like this going for him sometimes, you know?
I'm just going to take a guess here that Jim's not a good dancer.
That's why I'm trying to get him on these TikTok dances.
Maybe.
We're working on it.
We're trying.
Yeah, we are.
Thank you guys
so
for
much.
having us so much.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Thank you for WKYT, because things like this promote bluegrass music in the state of Kentucky. That's really important. So thank you for all that you guys do, not just for bluegrass, but for all the work that you guys do. It's really
Oh, that was
important.
so sweet. Thank you so much.
Well, that was nice.
No one ever thanks us.
I like it.
I know, right?